about boundaries. Boundaries are personal limits that define the physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual spaces between people. They help establish a sense of safety, autonomy, and self respect. They protect your mental and emotional well being. They help you to maintain your self respect and promote healthy relationships. Without boundaries, you probably are going to experience stress, burnout, and strained connections between you and the people around you. So, boundaries are a healthy thing to have. You need to establish boundaries to protect yourself from any person who brings you to shame and negativity. Those are just two reasons to have boundaries. There are tons more as well. Not everyone is going to understand you when you implement those boundaries or even agree with what you're choosing to prioritize in your life. Just expect it. Expect people to project their own thoughts on you. And just as an example, I found this especially true when I was pregnant and I was mothering young children. It felt like everywhere that I went, someone had an opinion on what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how I should parent. And honestly, I didn't have a lot of confidence or boundaries at the time, so I was always left feeling confused. But I was the one to allow it. I didn't have boundaries with them. I eventually learned how to say something kind, like, "Oh, I'm so glad that works for you and for your family, but for me, we've chosen to do it this way." And sometimes it caught people off guard, like, wow, someone's actually standing up for herself. Sometimes I even caught myself explaining and proving myself to them, but that was exhausting. I just learned that I had to own my decisions and I didn't really need to prove myself to anyone else. And that's the same for you. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. I guess you could say that I learned the skill of being assertive and standing my ground for what I believed. And that definitely took some confidence.